Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to be talking about right now is what people are seeing and experiencing in everyday life when it comes to being of the prepared mind. And I get sent pictures, videos, emails, and links. And if there's anything that you would like to send me for a video, my email is in the description box below. So this first email comes in from a community member, and she said, "Hi, it's your pal Lynn from Minnesota again. Hello." She said, "I hope all is well with you and yours." Oh, we're doing good. Thank you. How you doing? She said, "With Dollar Tree stores closing and the remaining stores soon to raise prices, here's my top 10 list of things to stock up on while you can." Then the first thing is Heartline greeting cards, two for $1, two gift bags, party supplies, three Old Orchard 64-ounce juices, four Assured brand 115 yards of dental floss, five all different things of storage containers, six batteries from Panasonic to generic, seven all of the Awesome brand cleaners. I like their Awesome brand cleaners. The one it's the yellow one, whatever that is, like the all purpose. I like that one. Yeah, that does really well. Like when I'm doing like the tubs and the showers. Yeah, and the sinks and stuff. Yeah, it does really well. Um, the next one, hang on, Peanut Gallery. Excuse you? Did you say Peanut Gallery over there? Did you just say, "Oh my God," like Valley Girl that you are? You see what I have to live with? The husband? Yeah. So anyway, number 8, Fisher Price 72 count baby wipes for adults too, if SHTF. Number 9, toilet paper. Remember 2020? Who could who could forget? Number 10, Wellness First Aid, cough drops, Benadryl, cough syrup, Band-Aids, anti-diarrhea meds, antibiotic, anti-itch cream, etc. You can't go wrong with any of these items. I'm so glad you're able to take care of the discount grocery stores in your area. Oh my gosh, yes. And even Andrew and Jess are going there now because they accept food stamps. So that's really awesome. And my nephew, he was able to find a place as well. So I told him to start going down there too, for when he moves into his place. So everybody, is on the bandwagon now with the discount grocery stores. So, but the only thing is, Gavin has to do his gluten free. But I told him, I said, just stick with the meats, you know what I mean, and not do anything else. But anyway, she said, "I really encourage people to seek them out. They often have non-food items as well. In these times, like-minded people have to stick together. Teamwork makes the dream work. Love to you all. God bless." Well, thank you, Lynn. I really enjoy your emails. I really do. And you have literally, with the advice that I've taken from you, you have literally saved us so much money. You really have, I swear. So thank you again. So here is an email from a community member, and she left a link and some pictures. She said, "This is the What to Watch 2024 solar eclipse and insane prophecy events that are coming." Okay. And the pictures that she sent in are the gas prices that are near her. Oh, and her seeds that she bought. Nice. Thank you. And here is a follow up email from a community member. She said, "This is for the Black Rifle coffee. If anybody's interested," she said, "Yes, just strong coffee. It's not bad at all. I bought it from Sam's Club and it was sent to me. Not Army strong coffee, though." She said her dad drinks that coffee. It's so strong, it puts hair on your chest, it makes it stand up, but it's good and it's not all that sweet. Okay. There's the coffee that I buy at Sam's Club because I buy the K cups. It's called Mauds, Mauds, and I think it's like it's either 72 or 98 pods in one box, and it's like $23. And you get like 6 or 7 different flavors in the box. And my favorite flavor that is in this box is the bananas Foster. And Gavin's favorite is the salted caramel. And Mom's favorite is the chocolate raspberry. And it's just all around, all of the flavors are just really good, but you literally get like 6 or 7 flavors, and for $23, and I think it's like 64 or 72 pods that you get in a box for $23. You can't go wrong, you know what I mean? But thank you for the email. Okay, so here is an article that was sent in to me by a community member, and I will leave the link in the description box below. Here we go. A massive cargo ship lost power in New York City waters just 2 weeks after the Dolly ship lost power and crashed into the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore, Maryland. The United States Coast Guard reported that it received a report that the 89,000-ton Quigdao, Quingdao container ship lost power at 8:30 p.m. on Saturday while navigating the waters between Bayonne, New Jersey, and Staten Island, New York. The New York tugboat captain said that the container ship lost power while transiting New York Harbor. They had 3 escort tugs, but 3 more were needed to bring her under control. They regained power and were brought to anchor near Verrazano Bridge. Verrazano? Okay. What's going? Are these cargo ships being hacked? Is that what's going on here? Because that's my only good guess on what's actually going on. So I will leave the link in the description box below for you guys, okay? Okay, so here's something that was actually sent in by my husband, and I want you guys who live in not California, my bad, Canada, to pay attention, okay? And this email is for Canada only, all right? It says, we have been asked to share the following information by a fellow Canadian in case you are not aware and want to take action. Please feel free to share this with other Canadians. The federal government has quietly begun the creation of personal information banks, or PIB, to collect and store data on Canadians. We were not consulted, nor informed about the creation or existence of these databases, and they are being collected without our permission or knowledge. I think that's Cariana's. Categories of information include biometrics, DNA, blood type, eye, facial scan, fingerprints, etc., personal biography, medical history, financial history, credit information, opinions or views of or about individuals, and much more. Okay, there's a link, so I'll leave the link in the description box below for you guys, okay, to the government website describing the PIBs. And it says, scroll to the latest or last section for categories of information. The CRA, or Canada Revenue Agency, has quietly added it to their privacy terms so that in order to submit an application for benefits such as one-time housing top-up they started offering in December, you must click that you agree to the terms, including being described in Personal Information Bank under development, in order to submit your application. It is also a term in the Canada Pension Plan CPP application. It quite likely will be a term for submitting your income tax return, so read those privacy terms when filing your taxes this year. The federal government is using the federal health transfers to bribe the premiers to adopt a big tech style data for services healthcare system. This means that your personal health records that used to be private, so they will no longer have a HIPAA, or what we would call HIPAA, okay? to be private and confidential between you and your doctor and will now be entered into the PIBs to be shared between the federal government, their stakeholders, and whoever else they decide can have access to it, such as WEF and WHO. They lay it all out in their developmental plan for Health Canada 2022-23. There's no mention of hiring healthcare workers. It's all data digitization, AI, arm tickets, and so on. This is a big deal. Now is the time to make some noise. If you have a podcast, a following, a blog, a friend, please get the word out. That's why I'm talking about this, okay? Because I feel that, because of our community members that live in Canada, and if they don't know about this, well, now they do, okay? Flood the PM, the premiers, the ministers, the CRA, anyone you could think of with letters and phone calls. Consider sending a letter in lieu of a tax return if you are in a position to do so, or other civil disobedience. They do not have the right to start stealing our personal information and using our own tax dollars to bribe us into compliance. What they do have is a lot of nerve. Yeah, no shit. Okay, so that link will be in the description box below for you. And here's something that was sent in by a community member. It is for Warren, Ohio. Okay, Route 5 bypass. That's all I'm going to say. So here are pictures that a community member sent in of the eclipse, and they are amazing. Okay, remember this guy? Yeah. Now he's whining to the New York Post that he's being persecuted. Cry me a Rio Grande River. He said he now misses the glorious liberties that he enjoyed in the U.S., whining to the Post that this week that I miss my freedom. He moaned that he is a victim of unjust persecution during a 30-minute long video televisit from inside county jail in Ohio. He said, I came here to the United States because of persecution in my country, but they're doing the same thing to me here in the United States, persecuting me. In the interview conducted in Spanish while he hid his face from the video camera, he added, it's all misinformation in the media about me. They're defaming me. They're misrepresenting me in the news. I'm a good father, a good husband, a good son, a good person, humble and respectful to people who respect me. Humble, good. Good and humble people don't steal and break into people's homes and claim them as their own and then encourage others to do the same. You are a jackass is what you are, sir. And before I go, according to a recent report, a bulletin from the U.S. intelligence agency has raised alarms about the potential for radical groups in the United States to respond to calls for service by the Islamic State. And this warning comes in the aftermath of a devastating attack in Moscow last month, where operatives targeted a concert hall, if you remember. And following the attack, the Islamic State issued a statement claiming responsibility and described the venue as a big gathering for Christians in the Russian Moscow suburb. Now, in an alarming development, a U.S. intelligence bulletin suggested that radical groups within the U.S. could be motivated by the Islamic State recent announcements. And law enforcement officials are particularly wary of the influence that these cause might have on homegrown radicals or so-called lone wolves, who, despite not being official members of the Islamic State, may seek to emulate the Moscow atrocity. Okay, now targets could include sports stadiums, concert venues, or houses of worship in the United States. And after the Moscow attack, supporters of this event, they shared awful footage of the graphic and violent attacks. And they are also calling for similar attacks to happen here in the United States. And law enforcement is being urged to take this bulletin seriously because they are a very real threat. Okay, so that is all for this video, guys. I will see you in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fear less. Ciao.